Hello everyone, today I'm gonna do a review or comparison on Kalour 300 and this Brutfuner 520. I saw quite a few people asked what's the difference between Kalour 300 and Brutfuner 520. I've been wondering about that question as well. That's why the other day I did this coloring one. This one was with Kalour 300 and this one was Brutfuner 520. And at that time I thought Brutfuner is superior, a little bit superior to Kalour 300. Mainly, I say that mainly because of the blending part and the layering. For example, look, that's purple, dark purple, the lavender color, and the pink color. They really came together. They look so good together. And however, for this one, the dark green, lighter green, and yellow, they they became quite messy. Doesn't look like a whole like this one. And as I was testing, this one was smoother than this one, than this color. So that's why I said I prefer the Brutfuner. But later, as well, I was testing out more colors. The more I tried, the more I realized they are actually very, very similar to each other. The feel, the quality, even though Kalour 300 is a little bit creamier and has more wax in than Brutfuner, but overall they're very similar. And for example, this one I did with Kalour 300, and this one I did with the Brutfuner 520, and it's very, very difficult to tell the difference, right? So, and also for this one I did with the Kalour 300, this one I did with the Brutfuner 520, and it's very hard to tell them apart. And the interesting thing, I did this with both brands. It's very difficult to tell them apart. So some petals I did with Brutfuner, some petals I did with Kalour 300, but you can't really tell which one was which. And for the pink here, as I did with both brands, because some people say, I saw some people say because the lead is a little bit harder, it can hold a point, so it's perfect to work on first. So I did this with the fur, and I kind of agree. It does hold a point very well. And back to the comparison the other day, I think the reason why this one looks better than this one. So number one, I think the quality of the pencils are varies. So from each brand, some pencil are creamier and more smooth and laid more pigmented than other pencils. So what happened the other day might be I happened to choose a few good pencils for this one and not so great pencil for this one, but that doesn't mean Kalour 300 doesn't have a better quality than these those ones I chose. So which is why it's very important to test the pencils out before you use them. Look, this one blends very well, so it really depends. And also is number two, this one looks better than this one because I mean, I'm talking about the outside, like the circle part and this part. This one looks better because This is the purple and the pink I chose actually were in the same color group. So you don't really tell too much of a difference. It doesn't look too like dramatic, the comparison or the contrast. Even though you can still see the edge of the purple one, it doesn't look out of place. And for this, usually I know like a green and yellow make a very good like a when you blend the two, you have a very nice bright yellowish green. That's the color I was looking for as I was done with other color pencils like Polychromos or Prisma Premier. But however, this one didn't really came out very well. And I know you're like for this one, I used a greenish green, yellowish green. I'm sorry, yellowish green. So this one looks more natural. But I shouldn't have used a cross color blending with color 300 because look, it doesn't really come together the color. And to further talk about that, I did some experiments. This one was with the Brutfuner, and this one was color 300, and this one was the Prismacolor. And you can see I chose 3 pencils from each brand, and this I chose pink, light purple, and yellow color. And you can still see those 3 colors, and you can see you can see those colors, and they don't really blend very well. And same with color 300, and it blended a little bit better probably because those 3 colors are better quality than this one. And for Prismacolor, you can see the purple and the pink I chose became like a fuchsia color, and it became a different color. And the pink and the yellow color became like a pinkish orange color. And the new color is so beautiful, and the new color like even the pinkish orange and the fuchsia color also, the transition is so smooth because all the colors kind of blend and became one. So I tried them on the petals as well. And this one was a Brutfuner, and this one's color 300, and this one is Prismacolor. So as you can see, these colors kind of like they don't become together and wholesome as Prismacolor. And this one looks better than this battle, not because Brutfuner is better quality than those one, but because I did an experiment. I used a light pressure on this one, light pressure to blend. The result is better than harder pressure to blend. So kind of interesting. It's like this blending of color looks very forced and very unnatural. As I was using these 2 brands, I did came up with some tips I kind of want to share with you guys. The first one is definitely swatch before you started using your pencils in coloring, because some pencils, they behave differently and the color result is different than it shows. And not only blending, but also try them out before you use them, because some are creamy and nice to use, some are a little bit scratchy. You don't want to start using the scratchy one and damage your coloring. That'll be very annoying. And another tip is to choose your color in a like a similar color group. For example, for this to color these leaves, I chose my theory of choosing the colors was to choose the different values or tones for the lighter area and the mid-tone, and also the dark spot. And because you have so many colors that you can choose from, so it's very, very easy to choose a lighter color from like a highlighted area, and the base color or the mid-tone, and the shadow area. And another tip is to build the layer slowly and gently. Like use you will want to use a light pressure so that you can build more layers, and the transition of the different value of color or different color are more natural. So you keep building. It's a very, very light pressure. So that you will have a more smooth, more natural finish. And as you lay down the areas, you need to keep in mind where is your darker area and which one is your lighter area. And after you lay down like 2 or 3 layers of the colors, you can start burnishing, like putting hard pressure on it. Don't burnish early, because I realize for these 2 brands, after you burnish, it'll be a little bit more difficult to apply like shadow, apply other colors into it. So definitely burnish when you have laid down your very basic colors. Okay. See, this is what I'm talking about. It became so waxy. So if you want to make the color darker, it's kind of a little bit more difficult. And if you want to, so and if you want to add more color after burnishing, it starts to have those rough scratches. Then comes back to what I was talking about before for blending the colors. It's better to blend the different colors within the similar color group, and don't do that cross color like cross color blending. It won't turn out very well. Okay, that's the tips I can think of for now. And if you have other tips you want to share with me, feel free to comment. And if you have other questions, definitely comment as well. And thank you for watching.
拜拜。